Hello and welcome back to the town of Much Wenlock in the epic world of Train Fever. Yes, and that's here with a massive sprawling network that we have built, and the last thing we did was to supply Much Wenlock with some goods. But Much Wenlock could just as well have been called Less Wenlock, as the town is tiny and small in comparison to, say, some town big like Southwell over here with skyscrapers, which, well, I mean, it actually looks like it has solar panels on the side, but I don't think they existed back in 1932, huh? In any case, yeah, last time we hooked up the town of Much Wenlock, and I think, that just hooking it up to some goods isn't really the way to do things. No, what we also need is to hook it up to the rest of our network. Now, there's like 3 towns in the vicinity, right? There's Sandy, there's Mablethorpe and Sutton, and there's Tavistock. I mean, sure, you could, consider all these to be close as they're all around in the circle, but yeah. Now, the thing is with Mablethorpe and Sutton, I need the contour lines. Mablethorpe and Sutton might be a little bit inaccessible to reach. We could perhaps build a tunnel, but the station as well isn't really built in a way that makes it easily accessible to reach from Much Wenlock, because we can't go like this. We'd have to go or like this, which I don't even consider viable, or we'd have to go like this. But look at this massive hill. In fact, well, it's not really a mountain, but when you look at it like this, it could just as well have been a mountain. So, what we only really have as an option is to hook up Much Wenlock to Sandy and Tavistock. Now, the cool thing is, with us building everything network style, we have a huge part of the tracks already there to hook up Much Wenlock to Sandy. So I think we should do that first. Now, if I take a look to Much Wenlock and see where the residential area is, that's over here. So our station also needs to be over there, right? So let us get a station, and I think what we should do is just have it face in this direction. We'll have to see. Station clicks, and then, well, seeing how we're only going to hook it up to 2 towns anyway, we don't even need a 5-lane station or anything. We can get by with just a regular 2-lane station. That's not expensive at all, actually. Now, there's 2 choices we have, or we hook it up over here, which is actually cheaper than hooking it. No, I guess this is just as cheap. The thing is, though, the big question is, where is this town going to develop itself? The thing that's good about this location, though, is that we have room to set up a network of, just in-city transport as well. The bad thing is, though, that if the town decides to develop over here, or over here, we're kind of blocking it off. But seeing how this is pretty cheap, we're gonna go with this. And I think that would be the best way. There we go. Right, okay. So, let us hook up a Much Wenlock to the rest of the network, right? Shall we? Alrighty-o, and there we are. We have pretty much, in one full go, set up, you know, the connection of Much Wenlock to Sandy. Now, Much Wenlock itself, it's kind of... Well, you know, there's only really one good way to get a route in here, and that's this one, as it's the only proper loop that I could find. But I would have loved to have been able to hook up this area as well, and make like a second route in here. Ah, well, that didn't happen, unfortunately. Oh, and look at our lovely trams over here. High-speed roads for high-speed trams. I don't even know what their maximum speed is, actually. Let us find out. Ooh, 60 kilometers an hour, right? And there's a car coming, and loads of folks. Maybe Much Wenlock has more potential than we first thought. Wow, oh my good lord, look at the amount of passengers already waiting over here. Everybody is flocking towards this new station over here. Look, you pretty much insta-filled up. Wow. Oh, that's crazy, man. No, that's gonna make us a lot of profit. And now, as far as the terrain line goes, though, or the railroad tracks, yeah, they're also kind of expensive. We got 2 tunnels, you know, which looks nice, I must admit. But then there is the other section over here. Yeah. I could have tunneled over here. I considered it, but I was like, nah, you know what, let's build the bridge. But I wasn't really sure, like, well, you know, do I want to curve this all the way around over here? Maybe I should have done that, but the thing was, I was worried that I would get pillar issues, which, well, you know, as you can see, we don't really have that much more margin over here, so, yeah, that was an issue. And kind of the same over here. I could have perhaps gotten this bridge down earlier, so we would have like a road crossing here, you know, with them cross bars thingies, but well, I went for the bridge the whole way, and then I had to get around this depot because there are already, you know, a lot of junctions over here for the depot, so all in all, this is kind of a crazy track, but in the end, you know, we did use, I'd say a fair bit of the tracks, though. Well, you know, not as much as I thought we would, but, oh well, you know, we're using it, and we're using the station as well. It's a shame we couldn't really get a diamond crossing over here, but, ah well, you know, I mean, terrain says no, I guess you'll have to live with it. So Much Wenlock right now is hooked up, huh? It's getting supplies, and we see a clear growing trend in everything. Now, currently there's only one train going here. Oh yeah, look at that, see, instantly it starts building new stuff, this city. Look at that, see? Oh yeah, there is public... what? When a tram does moves like that, you know things are not going alright. You just know. Alright, yeah, no, they're gonna be making a profit. Quite a lot of it, probably. And there's folks waiting there with a tram stop hidden very well behind that birch tree. Ah, well. Right, so the other connection that we can give to Much Wenlock is over here to Tavistock. Now, the only possible way I see for that, well, what we could do in theory is hook it up over... No, no way that's gonna happen. You know, I was thinking, like, because there's no hills over here and we already have the tracks, what we could do is perhaps, you know, hook it up over here, but, I mean, just... What? No way that's gonna happen. I say no way. See, the thing is, we have like this space over here to deliver a connection. Thing is though, we don't want to use these tracks, right? So we don't need to actually hook it up to these tracks, because these tracks are only going to be used for the circle route that we still have to develop. Whoa. It's not that, you know, there's a lot of passengers, but it's not like any line in particular is having issues. Tavistock toll law always has issues, but that's more because I don't really know if that was, you know, if it's running a profit right now. Let's just check. Oh, it's running a profit, and a good one at that as well. Wow. Alright. Alright. So, how's the replacing going? No. They still need to be unreplaced. Oh, by the way, speaking about that, our new route has not been set up to replace with these vehicles. I mean, their lifespan is 35 years, so I expect that we won't have to replace anything for the same vehicle, just, you know, to upgrade, but still. Now, Brightlingsea is developing rather well, is it not? Yeah, it is. It's getting cargo, but not all the cargo. Is that because we don't... No, it's getting everywhere it needs to be. It's probably because... Whoa, skyscrapers. Oh. Now, it's probably because the production of iron over here... Wow. Try to deliver... Yeah, see? It could, in theory, ship 162, but it's not doing that because... Wow. You'll probably be running... Yeah, massive profits. Thought as much. And the coal? Are we still doing alright over here? The train is not coming yet. I just departed. 80. Yeah, look at that. Now that is a big money maker for us. So, alright, doing good. Now another thing I wonder, because we also hooked up a toll law recently. Has the production upgrade? Oh yeah, it has. And do we have enough capacity here? Yeah, seems like it. Oh wow, look at that. 2 trains. Oh. And they seem to be pretty much always almost full. Oh, and look at them cars, man. It's starting to come to life, this world. You know, I like it. I like it a lot. So, you are producing 30 right now. Try and deliver more iron ore. Yeah, there's a potential for 80. Not over here, though, but this will grow. Alright. Now, the city of Tola... It only has one line going through it, but the center, we're pretty much not surfacing the center. If this keeps developing like this, what we could do is run a smaller line, like till over here or something, you know, and visit these areas. But for that, the town has to develop first. Oh my good lord. Wow, alright, Brightlingsea Stockton, huh? And Featherstone Stockton. Let me... This is going out of hand. I mean, I can clearly see that this is going out of hand. Stockton on Tees, man, it's just crazy. Also, it's not being supplied fully with cargo, and that is because... Try and deliver more oil. And over here, yeah, it just needs to upgrade, basically. See, the demand is there, and we have the capacity over here. I mean, look, there's only like 2 oil waiting right now. See, that's like... Well, that's actually a lot. That's 16 barrels, apparently. No, actually, it's 16 times 3, because apparently they go in groups of 3. How much capacity do you have? Oh, you have 45. Right. No issue whatsoever there. So basically, that just needs to grow, but wow, man. Is it them skyscrapers that, you know, all of a sudden start appearing more and more and that they're causing it? Right, in any case, 66 for Brightlingsea Stockton, that is an issue. So we are gonna look up that route. Brightlingsea Stockton has only 1 train to it. We need to add another one. Where is the depot on this? Oh, it's up there. Right, is it? Yeah, it is. Right, we need to buy a train here. Get ourselves... Yeah, no, they both go 100 kilometers an hour. I was worried there for a moment. We will get ourselves this with 4 wagons. How much did the other one? Yeah, also has 4. So basically, this should fix any capacity issues that we have on that road. Because, man, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Brightling Sea Stockton. There we go. Issue solved. So that should address that. The other one that's kind of concerning is Featherstone Stockton. I believe that those had longer trains. How many? Yeah, you can carry 55 as a matter of fact. You only have 21. Right, then that might not be as much as an issue as I thought that it would be. However, the city of Stockton is developing like crazy. See, we have like this whole area that we currently do not surface with a route. Now, the same pretty much applies over here. Could we possibly, perchance, hook this up? Oh, we could. That would make it interesting. Very, very interesting. If we then also do the same over here. Well, we'll let the town do that, you know. But over here, this is like on the outskirts. I don't feel like, you know, placing down the roads for the town so that, you know, I kind of like lay down a framework and they just fill it up with buildings. I like the towns to do that themselves, you know. Have themselves develop the roads like they did over here. The thing is, though, what I'm considering here is a route that goes, you know, on the outskirts here. And then goes all the way like that. A long route. Or, if this develops a little bit more, we could also go with 2 routes. Like, one that goes over here and another one over here. Featherstone, though, man. What a town. It's bonkers. I mean, look at it. No, that's train 5. Look at the development, though, man. It's just growing. Like, it's a rabbit growing. Now, how's it things going over here? 130. And what does it say over here? Try and ship my goods. Yeah. So that means towns, hurry up with the development. Okay, let us take a look over here. Tram routes. And actually it doesn't really show that well. I thought it would be more visible. See, this area also does not have any surface. Surface, you know, not surface, but a surface of our transportation. This area somewhat has that, but it's kind of like newly developed. No, we don't really need to address it just yet. Same for here. Rayleigh is also taken good care of. Leominster Rayleigh, though. Is that train like almost arriving, or is it like... No, that's Rayleigh Southwell. Leominster Rayleigh. Yeah, so it probably just arrived. well, look at that. And that should take like pretty much all them passengers. Yeah, it's even running a profit. Solid profits, as a matter of fact. Town of Rayleigh, though, it's actually supplied with all the cargo right now. Does that mean? Yeah, look at it. See, the cargo is moving all the way like that. You know what I'm considering? I'm not really sure if it's useful, but what I'm considering perhaps is bringing a goods surface, a goods transport from the station to over here, because this is like so far away. I mean, if we take a look at the land use, the industry over here, and this one as well, you know, that's getting surfaced. You know, it gets their supplies of goods. However, this one, it's just so far away. I don't know, though, if that will be any profitable. I doubt it will be. Oh my good lord. It's getting out of hand. It's absolutely getting out of hand. Yeah. Featherstone Stockton. that should not... Yeah, see, the train arrives there. So basically we were just looking at an unlucky moment, but still. It's kind of telling if there's like 60... if there's 70 passengers for Brightlingsea Stockton. Look, there comes the other train. It's a bit unfortunate in the timing, I'll have to admit, but... Over here though... No, come on. No, it only has those passengers with Tavistock toll. It doesn't really have that many for Brightlingsea Stockton. We'll have to see how this goes. And all these buses are full. Perhaps we need to upgrade the capacity on the buses? Could be. I mean, I don't really think we need to though. We don't really have any room either. Do we? Well, I say the buses, I also mean the trams, of course. But perhaps we do. There's a lot of passengers waiting. I'm just rummaging around here, trying to see if there are things that we need to improve. But as far as I can tell, you know, it's not really needed to improve anything just yet. No, if you ask me, you know, most... well, this was an issue, but we've dealt with it. And the rest of the towns, they all seem to be doing alright. I mean, I don't see any massive amounts of passengers pile up at any particular station over here. Now, there are, I mean, how many? Ooh, 15. 11. It's all for Southwell 1. 2. It's all for Southwell 1. Maybe we should give Southwell 1 an extra tram. Yeah, alright. You know what? We'll do that. We will buy an extra tram and we will set you to Southwell 1. That should take the pressure off a little bit. At least I hope. Right, okay. So, let me see. We need to... By the way, how's the Mablethorpe and Sutton line doing? Are the Mablethorpe and Sutton goods line doing? Because that was at 20 minutes. And that's at 10 minutes. I don't see any 20 anymore anywhere. No, right now... Wow, and now it's making a profit. Weird. Okay, I guess so. If that's the way of it. Oh, by the way, look at this. Brightlingsea Southwell has finally replaced both its trains. Very, very good. Right, so Much Wenlock then needs to be hooked up to Tavistock. I feel like we actually should do that by using the tracks that we have already laid and then just go like this, you know, over there. Now, if we do that, let me see, because what we would need for that to work is we would need like a junction, probably somewhere, let's see, probably right over here in this area. Have that go up. Well, actually, if we have that go up, it would also need to make a curve. That's an issue. What I would love to have then is a junction. Well, we could make that junction like rather tight, because over here I got a very, very wide curve, so our trains can, you know, blast through here at very high speeds. What we could also do is have it split off here, go up, and then just make a very sharp curve here, you know. So we know the trains will be going slow speed here, but that's just the way of things. We could do that too. Lovely though, look at you go. Now, I am fully aware that currently we don't use a mixture of high-speed tracks and non-high-speed tracks, but at the moment, I mean, we're fine with our low-speed tracks. Yeah, I think, ladies and gentlemen, that we got ourselves a plan as for how how to hook up Tavistock to Much Wenlock. Granted, this would have been much quicker, but we have the tracks already here. Sure, it's a little bit longer for the trains to... Oh my good lord. Brightlingsea. Brightlingsea, Brightlingsea. I fear that Brightlingsea perhaps is in need for some increase in capacity on the bus route. Wow, and the amount of production has actually gone up like crazy. 159. Wow. Oh, that's crazy, man. What if they... I mean, at some point they'll probably have to upgrade even further, probably. Wow. Alright. Well, good for us. More profits. Yeah, I think what we should do... Now, let me just quickly check. You can carry 11. How much can those trams actually carry? You can carry 12. I think over here, though... how many are waiting? Brightlingsea 1. I don't think we have a Brightlingsea 2, do we? No. No, we don't. We don't seem to. Yeah, we're gonna add like an extra 2 buses to the Brightlingsea 1 route here. Come on, Brightlingsea 1. There we go. Right. Okay, so it is time that we hook up a Tavistock to Much Wenlock using most of the existing tracks already. So no separate train track going over here. We're gonna use the network as is. This is going to become a very busy stretch of tracks. I like that. Perhaps at some point, you know, if we have even more trains, we need to upgrade this to 4-lane tracks network section. It would be the first, and I've actually, well, I kind of want to do that, you know, but well, we don't have the trains for it, and it's pointless to do if you don't need it. Right, okay, let us begin the building of the connection of Much Wenlock to Tavistock, alright? Alrighty, there we have it. Much Wenlock and Tavistock are now connected. And by what a track, I might add. I mean, this stretch over here is just like ultimate train highway, you know. Once we get the really high-speed trains, they're gonna love this stretch of just straight tracks, you know. Straight and fast. And oh man, look at it, man. I really like the looks of it, though. This is a bit off-putting, but other than that, this view is quite good, you know. Just a long, straight railroad track built for ultimate high speed and, well, you know, and a nice bridge, of course. I did decide to go with the red just to break it up a little bit, but there we are. So, this should all be, you know, increasing the growth of both these towns. How's Much Wenlock doing right now, huh? Yeah, I do think, because Much Wenlock has only been hooked up just recently, and I think that we can clearly see things going like this from now on, you know? We have a positive influence on the town. Good for us. So, I think we have just expanded the network majorly with good results to boot. And wow, oh my good lord, Tola is only... Wow. Tavistock Tola, man. I mean, that we might even need to add like another train, because you're going to... You're going for Brightling Sea Stockton. Wow. Though, perhaps it's just that right now we are in the moment where, yeah, where there haven't been like any trains here for like a long while. Still though, it is a lot. Perhaps we do, let me just quickly check over here. How's Tavistock Toll? There's still 29 over here, 36. I don't know really. At least for Tavistock itself, we don't really need to upgrade anything. Same over here. Probably right now all these people will be gone. You know, once the train unloads. Actually not. Right, perhaps we do need to add another train, or perhaps we don't. Those are all questions, difficult questions, and we're gonna answer them next time when we play more Train Fever.